So what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Kel from Handlebars and Cigars. You can follow me on both Instagram and on YouTube at Handlebars and Cigars. And to my right, we have
Will Hart from the world famous Cigarage.
that's the world's famous Cigarage. Hey, we want you to sit back, relax. We got an awesome show lined up for you guys today. We got the guys from Founder Cigar talking about one of their patriotic cigars that we have here called the Declaration. Hold on, wait, well, there you go. Hold on, hold on. There we go. There we go. I gotta get used to this camera stuff here going on here.
Yeah, you do.
But
Let me grab that.
yeah. Keep sharp objects away from me and what have you. So what we're gonna do is what we always do at the beginning of the show. We're gonna go and do a quick little roll call. We're gonna go around the room, ask everybody what they're smoking and what they're drinking, and then we're gonna dive right on in. Starting with my left, your right. We're gonna go with Todd. Todd,
Microphones.
Todd, what you
right-
smoking and what you drinking, baby?
He's getting the mic. All right.
I'm smoking on the featured stick, the Declaration, 250 years. Happy birthday, America. And I'm sipping on the A&W Zero Sugar Root Beer right now.
There you go.
Okay.
All right.
All right, Reem. In on the ladies' dream.
Just lit up the feature stick. Got a little leather off the top of it.
Okay.
And then I'm pairing it with a Bobby pour of scotch.
Oh, look
Oh
at that.
God.
Good Lord.
Get the
That's
camera
like
on that
That'll
pour.
last.
Get the
That'll
camera on
last
that
you
pour.
for the whole
Yeah, that's
USA
it. One
team
and
match.
done.
the
One and
big
done.
gulp. You got the
One
big
and done. You're right. Super size.
All right, Bobby, what you got, baby?
First of all, I'm not whining like Kareem is next door to me, okay? I'm drinking, I feel I'm smoking the Declaration. Just lit it up.
Okay.
And the Glendonsich. And it's a very good scotch. Cream should be saying thank you instead of acting like a little girl.
Nice. All right, Ted, what you got, baby?
Got the Declaration. Whatever scotch he said. Bobby pour. Bobby Big Pour.
You got a Bobby Big Gulp too?
Yes, sir.
Oh
I
geez.
tell you what, that's going to be a theme going around here.
And
All right.
like Kareem, I tasted the leather off the pit.
All right, Kev.
Smoking the featured cigar, and I'm drinking my Crystal Grape Light. I'll get back to you on the cigar.
All right, Pete.
I won't take too long, so I'm smoking the Brand X cigar
Yeah, Brand X.
and drinking the Brisk iced tea.
There you go.
That's brisk, baby.
All right.
All right, we got Rude.
All right, I'm actually having the featured stick this evening.
Yay.
I'm actually about a quarter of the way through it. I started a little early so I can make sure I turn the cameras on for you guys. But I'm pairing that with the Peg Leg Porker American Birthday 250 Bourbon, and they do
That's a mouthful.
very nice.
Nice.
That's a mouthful.
I'm gonna have to.
You won't
go
be able
with
to say that for your third one, Ruben.
Nope, will not.
How about you, my friend? What you got?
We just showed everybody that we're doing our featured stick.
Yep.
By Founders, the Declaration. Just lit up a minute or two ago. You can see the nice burn on this. Good ash, good draw, good construction. So far, I'm liking it. And yeah, so let's get to Tony. Tony's on.
Hold on.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
I tell you, boy.
Oh, you got to keep me in check every now and
If
then.
I had a nickel every time I get ignored up in here, I'd be a rich man. But anyway,
Oh shit!
I'm smoking the feature stick too as well. Thanks for asking. And I'm drinking my Mexicoke
Mexico.
with pure cane sugar, and I tell you, it's delicious. First cut, first light, first draw. Came with a little pepper,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm gonna go ahead and reserve the rest of my comments as we
As we go
progress.
along.
Yes,
Oh, let's say hello to
yes. Oh, hold the phone. We got to do a huge shout out
huge shout out.
and a belated birthday
Yes,
to Mr. Rod. So
Rod.
happy belated birthday,
Happy
my
belated
brother.
birthday!
Yes, happy birthday to you.
And look what he's smoking.
What's that?
The featured cigar.
All right.
There
I
you
guess
go.
I guess you was a good guy this year. the birthday genie took good care of you.
We definitely did, and he's thanks to us, and also he's pairing that with an OMB copper.
Nice.
Why would
nice.
it be anything else?
Yes. Now we got patriotic Doug. Look at that hat, baby.
Damn.
All right, so we can take him off mute.
Yeah, he takes himself off.
Okay, what you got?
Yeah, I figured since the good old U.S. Postal strikes again, moving 30 miles in 4 days, that was fantastic. Thank you for the attempt, Will. I appreciate that.
I did my best to send you that cigar. Tony,
You did.
got his.
Yep.
You did
Rob
not,
got
and
his.
I sent them out at the same time.
Yep. It's, rural America. Before I get into what I'm smoking and what I'm drinking, is Kel, is that why it's called featuring handlebars and cigars?
Oh, here we go.
Hey, throw another nickel in the cup there,
oh,
Jesus.
So anyhow, I decided to bust that out, feature, being that we're celebrating the good old 4th of July and the 250th. I understand everybody got the assignment on the cigar. However, there were 4 guys in there that missed the assignment on the drinks because you don't have scotch on an America's birthday. Just saying, it should be an American whiskey with an American cigar celebrating the 250th.
Facts.
But
Facts.
that's okay. I won't hate on anybody drinking a good scotch because it's always good. That being said, I'm smoking a Triumph Ode to Osborne.
Ooh, okay.
And pairing that tonight with, because it is so damn hot out here, with some Tito's and San Pellegrino Blood Orange.
There you go.
Because I need something very cold and very crisp. Because it is.
I rarely have my sip in a big glass like this with an ice cube. Guess what? I am today. It is hot as balls.
Yeah, it is still 94. Feels like 98 out here, and it is 8 o'clock. So just saying.
Yep. It's hotter than a cow pissing on a flat rock.
We almost didn't finish the 18 holes, and we teed off at 7:30. I mean, it was that hot when we were done. So yeah, it was bad.
Where did what hang go?
He went to get the package.
Oh, okay. So
all right, Tony.
Keep it cooler in here. Hold on. All right, Tony, what you got? Hold up. There we go. Go ahead.
All right.
Yeah, you good.
So I got the featured stick. Thank you, Will. Thank you, United
You're welcome.
Postal Service.
Just because you got connection doesn't mean you got to play.
I'm sorry.
You knew that was gonna happen too.
Doug.
There's another nickel for you.
All I can say for you, Doug, is that I'm glad that you're outside comfortable, because I remember like 2 weeks ago you were like inside your shed with like a heater on or some shit. So that's a quick turnaround for you. This actually
Northeast Ohio Extremes.
This actually came in literally about 5-6 hours ago. I immediately opened it, cut it, put it in my humidor to try to get something going. This shit is the bomb. And
there you go.
Right off the bat. Right off the bat. The pepper was like off the chain.
Yeah.
And it's kind of mellowed out a little bit, but with the size of this thing, this little motherfucker got kick. This shit got some punch.
Yeah. Yes, it do.
I like it so far.
All right.
I guess I'm getting some like some earth, and that's all I'm getting. I got something, but I can't put my finger on it. But
okay. Well, we'll get back to you.
I like it. I like it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. So
you want to do the honors?
Well, yeah. Why not? Okay, so we're gonna introduce you guys to the guys from Founder Cigars. It is Angelo, Nate, and Brian.
What's going on, guys?
Howdy, how's it going? Thanks for having us.
Of course.
And welcome to the world's famous Cigarage.
Yeah, we're excited to be here, man. We're in my garage.
Heck yeah.
Joining Cigarage from Founders.
Nice.
There you go.
Nate's Garage.
Yeah.
So check this out.
Undisclosed lolocation.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, exactly. Don't let people know.
Mission top secret, destination unknown.
Yep. Unknown. Yep.
So you heard Tony. Tony almost wetted himself on that initial kick. So can you give us a little bit of a rundown on what's
What should we expect?
What should we expect?
Yeah, we should warn
what's
you.
in the cigar, and so forth and so on.
It's going to be a firecracker in your mouth.
Bam.
Yeah, so I'll answer that question and I'll give you a little background. So when we blended our core line of cigars, what we wanted to do was, a lot of people I think want, they think that they want this big heavy cigar. I gotta smoke a big heavy Maduro.
Gonna Vanna White it for us?
Oh yeah.
And what we did is we wanted to first and foremost blend for flavor profiles, and then strength is going to be one of those things that is going to be secondary for us. And so we also wanted to be more approachable, because a lot of the people that we attract are new smokers, with so community forward. We wanted to make sure that no matter what cigar someone hands you for the first time, it's going to be an enjoyable situation for you. But with the Declaration, there's a couple things that, this is the sixth cigar that we've blended. And the one thing that we don't have in our portfolio is that full-bodied, robust cigar. And especially with the birthday of America, the 250th birthday, we're like, we have to go big. So that was one of the things where we wanted to be robust. We want to be full strength, full flavored. And that's what you can expect with this.
And you know what? That's exactly what it's given. And I love it.
Yes.
Yeah. I love it that it's the exact same stick that Nate blessed us with when we were down in Charleston.
Yep.
And we met up. Ruben and I had the pleasure of smoking this. Not only that, but we bought the that little sampler pack that you had, cutter, lighter, whatever it was, right? That's still in my humidor, because I'm like, I'm not screwing with this until the 4th of July, and I'm bringing it to the lake.
Nice.
Because that's the way to do it, fellas.
Nice. Our little central box.
Yeah, I like Adam Wheeler over here, 6884.
Shout out to
Nate
Wheels.
and Brian, my old
Love you, brother.
Supervisors.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he just retired this last year. We were on squad together, so he's in Iowa and enjoying the retirement life.
Sweet.
Shout out to Wheels. Yeah.
I can relate.
Me too.
It's awesome. So yeah, we're happy to be here, guys. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you very much. This has been this is fun. So
Well, we got to open our box. We got a box here too. We're gonna crack so we can join you.
And
please do.
to fill this space. So if you've seen our cigar boxes in retail, you'll notice that they look different than this. When Brian and I started the brand, we knew that there were a couple things going against us as a new brand. And so the things that we tried to design for in our presentation, in our cigar naming conventions, the color, all that, is we wanted to make sure that it worked well in retail. And so we adopted really a 5x5 cabinet, cabinet style for space saving constraints. But for the Declaration, we wanted to do something more traditional, to have more real estate for marketing, especially because this is a 5.5 by 43 Corona, where our other cigars are a 6x50 Toro. And so doing that in a cabinet style, I mean, it would have been like a 3.5-inch box sitting on the shelf. So this, worked with a cigar band man down in Miami and a cigar package design, Umberto and his team. I mean, they just absolutely knocked it out of the park on this one.
Yeah, they crushed it with that box.
Yeah.
When
It's
we
so
saw
clean.
that at PCA, I was like, damn, that's a nice box.
Yeah, they did such a good job.
And then
Yeah, I
she
really
moved
like
out of
that.
frame.
Sorry.
So talk to us a little bit about the actual construction of the cigar, the binder, the filler, the wrapper, so forth and so on.
Yeah, Nate, you want to take that? I mean, I bet you've done a little bit more introductions on this one more than we have.
I was going to tell you about the flavor notes as well, but
Go ahead.
Yeah, whichever you want to start with, brother.
well, we're all here enjoying this one right now, and the one flavor, one note that people haven't popped off with yet is one that once I reveal, you might notice, and that is on initial draw. When you take a puff, you're gonna get a hint of something buttery. So it's going to be a buttered popcorn for some, or a buttered biscuit for
Interesting.
others.
Yep. Ruben just called out when I
Baking
spoke to
spices.
baking spices,
Yeah.
more of that toasted bread,
Oh,
buttery. I get a lot of that earthy, like cocoa too. So it's one. So the wrapper's a Pennsylvania broadleaf,
Why
And
did we pick Pennsylvania broadleaf?
great question, Brian.
Yeah.
We picked
Great
it for a
question.
couple reasons.
I was going to ask that question, Brian, but go ahead.
So the factory that these cigars come out of is Tabacalera Las Lavas. The brand associated with that is Casa Cuevas. So if you're familiar with the brand Casa Cuevas, Louis Sr., they're fifth generation cigar family, political prisoners from Castro back in Cuba, just one of the most salt of the earth families in the cigar industry. And
we're going to take a break.
Okay.
They have.
You froze.
They froze. They done froze.
Drop a little.
All right,
Okay.
you guys are back.
You're back.
Okay.
Technical difficulties. We don't know why, but our internet keeps going in and out.
Even though we're hardwired.
We're hardwired. We're always hard. We
Wired.
wired. Sorry. And we keep running a speed test, and we're running like 200 to 300 meg download and 40 to 50 upload. But
So what was the last thing you heard on that one?
But it keeps. We're gonna cut. I'm just want to let everyone know that it might drop a few times, but we'll be right back. Like after.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, no worries. It was
Well, the question was
the Bacalera that you were
Yeah,
talking
you was
about.
Yeah, so Casa Cuevas.
Yes.
Casa Cuevas is the brand associated with that. Louis Sr., 55th generation tobacco family, political prisoners of Castro. Louis Sr. loves broadleaf, and specifically Pennsylvania broadleaf. And so that is used a lot in the filler of our other cigars to give it a nice kind of flavor profile. Even our Connecticut has got some really good broadleaf in the filler there to give it a good base flavor profile. Pennsylvania broadleaf specifically because Pennsylvania was very instrumental back when this country was founded. So we thought that one, it's a fantastic, good flavored, bold wrapper to use, and used a lot by the factory and tied in with America's history. So Pennsylvania broadleaf was the no-brainer choice for us for this blend.
Okay. All right. And so that's the wrapper.
Yep.
Okay. Let's talk about the tobacco and the binder.
we've got a Ecuadorian Habano binder with Nicaragua. What is the filler? I can't remember.
Oh, my favorite word. Nicaraguan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. What he said.
Yeah.
It wasn't Nicaragua. It was Nicaraguan.
Nicaraguan. You talking the Piloto Cubano?
Yeah. So, in the vocabulary is definitely not my strong suit.
He's our English major in the group.
Me too. I feel your pain, brother.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, whenever we have these industry terms, it's like, just you sit this one out, Brian. Don't hurt yourself.
I'll go eat some crayons over here.
I tell you what, my pronunciation of that particular word had Karen Berger in stitches down at PCA.
There you go.
Every time she saw me, she said, Nicaragua.
Nicaragua. Oh, my God.
I said, yeah, that's me. Oh. So how many of the how many cigars do you guys currently have in your portfolio?
We got, if you count the LE that we just dropped here for 4th of July, then we've got 6. And we had, when we came to market 5 years ago, we were working with a less reputable factory. The whole industry, I mean, you can count on 2 hands plus my foot in his hand how many factories are rolling for most of the legacy brands and a lot of us boutique brands in the industry. And so we went to market with 12 SKUs. And we just thought, and without knowing anything about how to go to market with the cigar brand, because we've built brands in the gun industry. We hadn't built a cigar brand. We did a coffee brand before we launched the cigar brand. So not knowing anything, we just kind of looked at what are the most common sizes. Toro, of course, our original core line, which was 4 blends. We had a Connecticut, a Habano, a Maduro, and a dual wrap or a barber pulled cigar. And we did them in 3 sizes because that's what we thought. We always have what Angela says, a hypothesis or a theory that we just need to play out. And a lot of times it goes great and sometimes it doesn't go great. So we had 12 facings. We had 4 blends in 3 different sizes. And so we had a Robusto 5x50. We had a Toro 6x52. And then we did a Churchill 7x48, and we've quickly learned that you don't sell a lot of Churchills.
Nope.
Right.
and we sold a good amount of Robustos, but like 90% of our sales were in Toro.
Yeah. At the end of the year, so when we were working with Lewis to shift the blending over, we made a decision. It was like, all right, let's look at our sales data, and it was like high 80s, if not low 90s, was all Toro.
Yeah.
We had 2 shops that carried our Robusto, and none of them carried Churchill. Churchill for us was event sticks, or if we did, different things. That's where the Churchills came in. Yeah,
Warriors.
And we're like, okay, we're single digit Churchills, we're barely double digit Robusto, and 80 something percent, Toro. It's like, I think for operational simplicity, we could probably, simplify this a little bit. So that's where we went with our 6x50 Toro.
Yeah, and so 6x50 is a fantastic size.
That is a fantastic size.
I love the 50 ring size over a 52 in a Toro.
Yes.
Did you guys ever think of making
They froze again.
I know they froze, but they'll be back.
Hopefully they can still hear us.
Yeah, hopefully they can still hear us.
We can.
But, yeah, I was going to say, have you guys ever thought about doing a Lancero? Is that on the bottom tier?
He's the Lancero guy.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm a fiend for Lanceros.
Let me roundabout answer this for you. So, and you'll learn this. I'm a context guy. Brian's a context guy. We will answer your question by giving you the 5-year history to how we got to that conclusion so that you understand where we came from.
Okay.
Nate in meetings is usually giving us this sign,
Wrap it up.
Yeah.
We don't, I don't need to know that.
Like a Chappelle. Wrap it up.
So with the declaration, 5.5 by 43. So it's a departure from our traditional size. And when we did a limited release, all of our cigar blends have.
Gosh darn it.
Well, Rod did say
He said
earlier,
the curse.
The curse of Rod's rural internet strikes again.
And we're back.
And you're back.
Yeah.
By the way, before you continue,
All right.
I just got to say, Brian looked familiar, and I was like, is that Dustin Poirier?
Okay, I can see it.
Oh yeah,
I can see it.
Look at that. Take your shirt
I also
off.
get a little.
Take your shirt off.
I also get a little Colin Farrell out of him. So
Craziest
Damn.
comparison, someone told me I looked like G-Dub. George Bush. Sorry, not G-Dub. George Bush Jr.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that
All
I
right.
can see it. Similar
person lied.
vocabulary expertise as well.
Yeah, right.
So I don't know what you caught there, but so our traditional cigars have a silhouette of a historic U.S. figure, and that's a big misconception. They're not all presidents, and they're not all founding fathers. It's just someone in America's history that helped build this country to what it is today. But for our limited release, we didn't want to do a silhouette, so we wanted people to know it as a limited by not doing a silhouette. So we did the silhouette of a bald eagle, and we also didn't do our 6x50 size. We did a 5.5 by 43, and 5.5 by 43 or Corona in the cigar industry is usually a cigar smoker. Cigar smokers and people who appreciate cigars love a Corona. If you talk to retailers, they don't sell at retail.
Yep.
Their top selling cigars are a 6x52 Toro, a 6x60 Gordo, and then usually a Robusto or something in that 5 inch to something ring gauge. But for our limited release, we wanted to put the best blend out there, and because it was limited, we're like, it's limited. Let's do something special, and let's do something for the cigar people. And so that's why we chose that. So that's my way of telling you that we've always wanted to do a Lancero, and we've thought about doing it like, even in our early days, Brian, we talked about, hey, maybe the first store that brings us on in every state, we'll do a limited run cigar for them, like a Lancero. Like,
okay,
we got samples of our Maduro and a Lancero, and it's fantastic, and our Barber Pole and a Lancero, and it's fantastic. But just the market appeal of that cigar isn't there. Like even Brian, you've got that Crux Epicure right there.
Yeah.
Or sorry, not Epicure. They're Dew Connoisseur. It's a fantastic cigar. The Crux guys are up in our area. He'll say the same thing, that this is a 5. Yeah, this is a 5 1/4 by 46. It's a fantastic blend, but it doesn't sell as well as the larger ring gauge cigars.
So you guys have been around for like 5 years now?
5 years, yeah.
Okay.
5.5.
Yeah.
So walk us through the story on how did y'all meet? How did this ideal came about? I heard somebody mention that y'all did branding work in the gun industry and in another industry, so coffee industry. So how did this happen? How did this come together?
Yeah, Nate and I have done life together for 33 years. We met in grade school, fifth grade,
snap.
when we were 10 years old.
Yeah.
So we went to school together. He was homeschooled, but he joined the public school system for fifth grade. But then, for whatever reason, you went back to homeschool. And then he joined us again, your sophomore year. And so, anyways, we had striked up a friendship when we were in fifth grade. And then through the years, we kind of stayed, friends. And then graduated high school. We both joined the military. So we both served in the Air Force he just retired a year and a half ago. We both did active duty contracts, separate sides of the world. Crossed paths while we were on deployments, stayed in contact, moved back home here to Minnesota, joined the reserves, and we've been in the same unit in the reserves you're done, but I've been in for 16 years, and he's retired. Yeah, I mean, we live like 10 minutes apart. Angela and I.
Hence my facial trophy.
Exactly. This is the apparel choices and
of the retired.
Retired.
That's right. So this is
of the retired.
This is what I have. I have to keep it clean shaven. This is my beard envy here.
Yeah.
And then Angela and I we met through some mutual friends. Got introduced. We were shooting guns together. I was
three gun.
Yeah. So which is a fantastic sport. So him and I just kind of met doing so.
For the love of Pete. Hold that thought, fellas.
For the love of Rod.
Till you'll come back in. All right.
You're back.
You're back.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's all good.
Thank you. And so, Angela and I have known each other for about 10 years. We started a consulting business in the gun industry, and we've launched this is like our fourth company that we've launched together outside of Founders. And him and I have been doing business together for almost a decade. And then Nate and I have done business together before Angela and I started Founders. And then he joined the team last year. So after he retired from the military.
Yeah, when we were in the gun industry, we realized we kind of have a knack for growing and scaling companies. Had some pretty major falling out with some clients, and they got really messy. And so we're like, hey, let's stop doing this for other.
Uh-oh. Hold that thought. Hold that thought.
Time.
Breathe. Ooh, sha.
It's those dramatic pauses during our show.
All right.
You're back.
There we go. Okay, it's funny because it's a delay, so we can still hear you, see you, whatever, and they're like, hold on, and then we get the click, and then it goes down, and then it comes back. So keep doing that.
That's why I shout out, hold that thought.
Yeah. So we had some falling outs in the gun industry, and cigars, avatar is just your end user that you're selling to. It had a similar avatar, American forward, and so cigars to us was a pivot where it wouldn't compete. If we wanted to stay in the gun industry, it wouldn't compete with any clients,
right?
But it would still be something on our own. And then that just kind of took on a life of its own. So,
well, Ruben had that question. I don't know if you guys can see the chat. It says, has being a veteran owned benefited your marketing, and what is the feedback from that community?
Yeah, it's interesting being on the road, talking to different lounges and in personnel, in person. It definitely opens some doors. It's easy for someone to say, I don't have any shelf space, and I don't know a lot about your brand yet. But when we connect on that level, they're willing to go and have a much deeper conversation. So where I've been shown the door in the first 3 minutes of my hello pitch, I've ended up staying and having cigars and hanging out for 2-3 hours before, just because of that. So there's definitely a mutual bond and respect there, a different level of just appreciation and a brotherhood. So I would say that, it allows us to continue some conversations and connect.
I like that.
That's fantastic. I mean, I'm always amazed at how many lounge owners, cigar shops, cigar bars, whatever, there's some type of military ownership, affiliation, somebody works,
or appreciation.
Appreciation. So there's definitely a connection there. And And it's not that we're trying to use our veteran card, but Angela and I, when we launched this 5 years ago, was like, well, when you look at a humidor, right? You walk into your cigar lounge, whatever your go-to is, and you walk in there, and it's a sea of
A
cedar,
garage.
a garage. And how do we stand out in a sea of cedar? And the veteran-owned piece was something that we wanted to differentiate ourselves. I mean, there was really, when we looked at the market landscape, there was Warfighter Tobacco, if you guys are familiar with those guys, John and Scott.
They're a small little up and coming company.
Okay.
May or may not have heard of them.
Warfighter Tobacco was probably the only real forward-facing, overtly veteran-owned cigar brand that was kind of using that to leverage their marketing. And so then it was like, yeah, it's no brainer. Let's be the veteran-owned cigar brand. So from an SEO perspective, we tried to own that, be the highest ranking veteran-owned cigar brand when you search that on the internet.
Yeah.
Okay,
Pause break. Goal. United States.
Yeah, we were just gonna do that. No.
Outside.
Oh
All right.
Oh no!
Oh, did he-
Get the fuck out of here. Are you serious? Hold on. Time.
Yep.
This will only happen during our show.
Oh, they call the offsides?
Yeah.
He did.
Look, his foot.
Ah, for the love of Pete.
Yeah.
Do you guys know what offsides is?
Oh my gosh.
How many soccer players are actually here? I played soccer.
They call them.
You played soccer?
No, you see
no,
my
no.
belt. I'm wearing Belgium now because Germany's the fuck out, but I don't want to talk about that anymore.
Yeah, let's not
Sons of
open
guns,
that
man.
Yeah, let's not open that wound right now because I'm originally
Yeah,
from
we'll never do it
Germany.
again.
I was
Yeah.
an army brat, so as Douglas would
So,
say
oh,
and has said, thank you for
hold-
your service.
Hold on.
Oh boy, here we go.
So check this out. You guys are gonna love this. We heard your story. Will's gonna tell you our story.
Let me add one thing just to put a cherry on top to that one. So with the veteran owned thing, and I'm the token civilian in the group, so and it's funny, before Nate was in the equation at all the trade shows, I had a beard down to here, I had long hair, the tattoos. People just assumed that I was the vet in the group because I kind of looked like Nate does right
You're
now.
a typical vet, yeah.
Yeah, and I was no. It's like I'm just the token civilian. Brian's the guy. But what we tell everyone is even when we had that cigar brand, the coffee brand, the first thing we when we took that over is we changed the roaster because the mission was great, the branding was great, everything was great, the product was not great. And so when we took that over and we say, hey, this is not something that we're going to take advantage of in the sense that I know someone will buy the cigar because it says veteran owned right on top. Our job as a brand is to make sure that they come back to it, even if they didn't know it was veteran owned because it was a great cigar. And so that's the thing too, where we take it very seriously. It's not something that we're just throwing out there to try to scoop up as much as we can. We want the product to speak for itself.
For sure. All right, Will, you want to hear your story?
All right. So I started building out this garage because when we first moved here, I told my wife, I was like, you can have the house. I want the garage. Well,
Heck yeah.
and it took about 3 years before I decided to build it out as a cigar lounge. And one of the guys, one of the OGs from the Cigarage crew, he's like, yeah, I like this Cigarage. I'm like, ooh, I like that. We're running with the Cigarage. And it was just a place for everybody to meet and hang out. It's cold outside. It's hot outside. Let me build something where we can be at a lounge without having to be at a lounge.
Sure.
Yep.
Where you can bring your own drinks. You can bring your own smokes. We can have conversations. And it was COVID. And I got screwed because now I can't hang out with anybody. It's just me here by myself. And used to watch videos. It was back in the day when Drew Estate had Sticks and Sips.
Yep.
And I was heavily into, watching.
You might have heard of them.
Little brand out there.
Another little brand. Yeah. New York based.
Yes, exactly.
Yep.
They had a rebirth.
Didn't Swisher buy him?
Yeah, they did.
Yes.
And shout out. Well, not necessarily a shout out, but prayers to Glenn's family because he recently passed. He was the CEO of True Estate.
Nothing but good things to say about that guy.
Yeah, nothing but good things to say about that guy. But anyway, I used to watch that show, and when COVID was over, I continued watching the show. And one of our old crew members, he was like, listen, there's this guy that I think you need to meet. And I was like, okay. And he's like, he lives up the street from you. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Which happens to be Kel. And Kel came down. We started talking, and Sticks and Sips went off the air. And he comes up with this great idea of, hey, why don't we do a show? Take over their spot Wednesday nights at 8. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. So we started talking. And he goes, man, where you from? I was like, originally Germany. He goes, where in Germany? I said, man, it's a little town. I usually tell people Stuttgart, but I was born in Ludwigsburg. And he goes, no, Ludwigsburg? It's like, my son was born in Ludwigsburg. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, bro.
No way.
Not only are you a block away,
he
was stationed in Germany, in Ludwigsburg. I'm like,
Wow.
bro, what?
That's
Meant to be.
amazing.
Meant to be.
Like, it just, and it's been 4 years now that we've been doing this every Wednesday. We take a break maybe once or twice a year, and that's around Christmas and New Year's because families are out. Nobody gives a shit about watching us at that point. But bro, I'm telling you,
It's crazy.
It's been a great mix. His pronunciations of cigars and countries have been outstanding.
Yeah,
I feel
worth the price of admission.
Yep.
For sure.
So we was talking more, in the beginning, and I said I'm from New York, and Will said, "Yeah, I'm from New York." I said, "Oh yeah, where?" He said, "I'm from Queens." I said, "I'm from fucking Queens." I said, "Get the fuck out of here! What's going on?" I said, "Yo, my mom didn't hold around on us or anything like that."
Exactly.
So,
I'm like, bro, let's check
yeah,
dates.
yeah,
we about
yeah,
to check
yeah,
dates.
something I didn't know
Dads
about,
and
something,
moms and all that. Like, what
Kel,
the
my
hell?
uncle's in Bayside.
Yeah, oh, Bayside. Okay, I know. I'm very familiar with
Yeah.
Bayside.
Yep.
So it just
Yep.
kind of like
Northern
says-
Boulevard and what was in Bayside? Bell Boulevard and Northern Boulevard, right in the corner. White Castle.
You know that deli? You know that deli out there?
Well,
There's a deli. My wife lived in New York for about 6 months when we started dating, and we stayed with my uncle and like, we want some food around here. Like, oh, walk up to the deli, and it's two brothers, family owned. Like, it's like an Italian just drop down in the middle of this area, and we walk in, and it just feels like home.
Neighborhood had a neighborhood.
Oh my gosh.
Deli.
But I remember telling him, I was like, make me two of whatever you want. And he's like, two of whatever I want? I'm like, yeah. He's like, all right, I'm going to make an American one. I'm going to make an Italian one. They're just, man, God bless him.
Yeah, that's one thing I missed the most.
One thing we both miss the most is the food from New York, bro. No
Yep.
joke.
Yep.
Wow. And pizza does not compare down here.
No.
I'm sure it doesn't compare anywhere.
Yeah.
No, or bagels.
Man, he just took that knife and went,
Hey, you almost caught. I was going to say, forget about it.
Hey, forget about it.
So it's funny that you got your start in COVID too, because so Brian and I, it was 2019 is when we had that really tumultuous time with the clients, and then beginning of 2020 we're kind of like reeling from this, and I knew that we'd been doing business development for 4 or 5 years at the time, or a couple of years at that time, and I knew, hey, if I've got an idea, Brian's gonna grill me on all the different ins and outs of this idea, so I better have something behind this. So I had already reached out to factories, and I'd already reached out, and I'd already gotten samples, and I was smoking samples, and I brought it up to him. It was in COVID. In COVID, and I was like, "What do you think about a cigar brand? Or what do you think about cigars?" He was like, "I like cigars." I'm like, "No. What do you think about a cigar brand? Like, we've been talking about starting something that's consumable, that's like coffee, but doesn't compete in the gun industry." And he's like, "Don't let it be a distraction and don't lose money." And
there you go.
I'm still working on both those, but
We call these shower thoughts when we were doing consulting.
Hopefully
and-
not in the same shower.
No.
very difficult to prove.
Hey, listen, we're in the military. I mean, it's not like they have.
Right.
We shower together.
Yeah.
This is kind of how it goes. It's all about efficiency, right?
Yep.
Gotta save those
Nuts to butts.
Nuts the butts.
Hey,
Don't
I
drop
tell
it
you
in the
what,
soap.
you guys was very fortunate because I had to take my showers when I was deployed out in my steel pot. But go ahead. I'm telling my age here.
19. What war was that? 1916.
Shots fired.
I I come from the age of the old C rashes, and you had your little P38 to open up the cans.
Oh yeah.
So I think before we go any further,
Yeah, we do
I
have
was
a couple of statements.
Yeah.
Comments.
Well, Reem was asking, what's your guys' favorite firearms? Also, do you have any aspirations of expanding that into your cigar lines? And then I know before you get to that, right? Adam Wheeler says, got to save that water.
I can see a Founder's AR.
Hold on. And Ruben says his last bagel from Bagels on the Square up in New York got pulled out of the freezer and is waiting for me for breakfast. I hate him for that.
Yeah.
Because who turned him on to Bagels on the Square?
You did.
This guy.
And Rod said definitely heard of the
Warfighter. Smoked a few of their cigars. Good cigars. IMO. You know what IMO is, right?
No. What's that? IMO?
In my opinion.
In my opinion. Gotcha.
We had to teach him IYKYK. Shout out for having place to support Cigars for Warriors on the Founders website. Yes.
Yes.
Yep. You know, so there's going to be a couple of questions. I know the firearms is one of them.
Yep.
But while you answer that, or whoever wants to answer that,
we'll go across the board.
You all got to think about this one because we usually do this and we don't want to forget about this. All our guests get asked, what's your top 5 dead or alive cigars?
Ooh.
Now we're gonna be nice with you and say you can keep it within the Founders family.
No. Especially this guy. Especially that guy.
No,
don't let him. No.
Right.
Do not let him. Okay.
That's what's up.
Before I'm gonna interject here. So Brian deployed in 2023.
And
hold that thought. Pause.
And keep that thought. He deployed.
Yeah, we got to put another quarter in the meter for you guys.
Good timing because I need a refill.
We're back.
Okay.
I put another quarter in the meter.
Okay. Thank you. So should I wait? Should I wait for him to come back?
Yeah, he just pouring the drink.
This has been a running joke at the company around, because and I told you guys before the show, like I'm not smoking a Founders right now. This is my warm up cigar. So and for me, I like to explore, and I want to I've got a huge cooking background, so I just like different flavors in different countries and different blends and all that. I want to be a student of the industry. And so Brian deployed in 2023, and it was TPA or TPE or PCA, one of the trade shows.
PCA.
It was PCA.
Yep.
I walked around.
Jake went with you to PCA because I wasn't there.
Yep. So I walked around, and we shot a bunch of videos, to put together a reel to send hey, gonna miss you or whatever. And then I just asked every brand, hey, my partner's deploying. Can you send them with the care package? I'm thinking this is gonna be awesome. From what I've heard, this isn't, but Air Force deployment, you're probably sitting around somewhere just kind of, doing whatever you want for 6 months or whatever.
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said
like I said, I don't know by experience, just more by osmosis. But so I'm thinking he's gonna have some time to smoke some cigars, and so I'm like, this is gonna be awesome. I'm gonna send him with 200 cigars.
Pause. See, there's some editing going on. Somebody doesn't want him to mention the 200 cigars. Yeah, good luck trying to take that off. I had to take a razor to it. I don't know what kind of. Yeah, it's got tape. Oh, I was going for this.
All right, we're back. Now you're good.
You know what? Hold on. We're having a hard time taking off these labels, bro.
Yeah.
I brought out my razor.
Yeah, this FYI.
This tape that you got around it. Now, mind you,
I am wrestling with this big.
He don't care, but with my razor, look at how nice and neat I got.
Get it on the floor.
You guys got PCA samples,
pre-production,
pre-production samples, and the band company made the bands too short. There wasn't enough
real manufacturing challenges.
Real estate there for the what do you call the ladies that roll and put the bands in? What are they called?
I don't know, magicians.
Yeah. So, anyways, we had to reprint bands. So the ones that went into production that everyone got there's no issues with the bands. What?
Perfect cut.
Perfect cut. Okay.
They saved them though.
All right, finish your story before we lose internet.
Yeah.
Again.
So I'm thinking I'm gonna send Brian with 200 cigars.
Oh, hold on, go!
Let's go.
USA. That's my
the good one.
Jim Duggan.
They're gonna stick.
It's still on the board.
Impression.
Waiting for the offsides call.
No offsides this go around.
Love this.
Yeah, he kicked that all the way from Jersey.
Just a howitzer from the blue line here.
Yep. Boom. Watch this cannon. He's
Onside.
Oh,
Boom! Booyah!
Booyah. He said, yeah, get a load of that.
what a feed.
Oh, he helped him.
Oh shit!
Oh my gosh. That's his first touch.
Yeah. I'm sorry,
Damn.
guys. Go
All
ahead.
right.
Go ahead.
And
yeah.
we're back.
No.
We're back.
That's totally fine. So I'm thinking I got this master plan. Brian has been known to, isolate himself in the founder's humidor. And I was like, I'm going to send him with like a couple hundred cigars from all different countries, all different manufacturers. It's going to be fantastic. I put together, I got a Pelican Vault case. I sent him with it, had someone customize it. It was great. He comes back from his deployment. I also sent him with a bunch of founder stuff. Comes back from his deployment. I'm like, dude, did you smoke through like all those cigars they brought you? He's like, I gave all those away. I just smoked the founders ones.
Yep. True story.
He's a giver, man.
I'm talking like
just a giver.
Like Oscar, Leaf by Oscar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He gave me multiple of everything in his line. Espinosa,
Bundles of those.
just insane amount of cigars.
Dude, I was the cigar guy. Of course, I was the cigar guy, but I was the guy that, like, you came to my we call them chews. So they're container housing units that we slept in over there. We graduated out of tents years ago, so we were in chews. So everyone would be knocking on my chew, being like, "All right, I need some more cigars," and I'm like, "Well, I'm gonna kind of hoard my founders, and I'll give you some Espinosa, I'll give you some Oscar, I'll give you some."
Just the audacity of this
Bro,
man.
but here's a question for you, Brian. Why would you hold on to the founders knowing you can get more of those? I'm just saying.
My man.
No,
Because they're
because
that damn good. That's why.
it was so we were in an austere environment, and the resupply that we got while we were over there was very limited, and I was worried that I wasn't going to get any more cigars throughout the deployment. So if I'm left with cigars that, and we haven't seen an airplane come in 2 months, I'm like, I hope I have founders around. So, and I'm a little biased towards our cigars. I'd rather smoke ours than anything else.
I get that.
So when we get to that part of the show, Brian has to sprinkle in, 3 of them have to be a non-founders cigar at least.
I mean, I do have a Crux over here that I'm going to smoke next. So
that's
Hey, we got a good story on that Crux, but go ahead.
But we'll do the after show
we
on
do that on the after show.
And of course, they're
pause,
frozen again.
pause,
you know what?
pause.
While they're paused, why don't we put up
All
their
right, let's
video?
go.
And we'll get back.
Okay, get back.
Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna show that video.
Then we come back to the
and-
top
and-
5.
Yeah, and then we're gonna get back to your top 5. So you got 5 minutes to think about it.
With Angelo from Founders Cigars. And let me tell you something. I went and seeked out you guys for one particular reason. You guys are veterans owned. And if you know me, I'm an old Army veteran. So I wanted to come and support you guys, to have you tell me a little bit about your cigars over here at Founders. And just kind of explain to me what you guys currently got going on.
Absolutely. Well, I will say that I am the civilian out of the group. We left one of our Air Force guys at home because he's just got back from a 17-day stint, and we figured he should stay home with the wife and kids.
Absolutely.
So, but happy to be here, happy to play a part, happy to be in New Orleans for PCA 2026. So, Founders, we've been around for 5 years. We just celebrated our 5th year anniversary in October. It has been an insane run for us. I mean, Brian deployed for an entire year in 2023, so that was a pretty crazy part of our company history. But in that 5 years, we have 5 different blends that we can go over. Launched with kind of a standard offering with Mexican San Andreas Maduro, a really nice Habano, a well-balanced Connecticut, and then our dual wrap is our Connecticut blend with our Mexican San Andreas Maduro wrapper over the top of it. After that, we launched a Candela the year after, and our Candela has such a cult following. I mean,
Really?
It's got a lot of Corojo in the filler, so it has that Candela taste that people, it's very polarizing, but the Corojo balances it all out, gives that nice earthy kind of feel to it. But what we're really excited about for this year, our 5th anniversary was right before, so our 5th anniversary was the end of October of last year, and so we released what we call the Declaration. It aligns with the United States 250th birthday this year, so we thought that it was just fitting for us to release it at PCA 2026, because the Declaration was the boldest thing that America did 250 years ago. It was the craziest 250-year experiment that we've ever seen in the world, and we're very proud of our country. And so all of our cigars are named after historical U.S. figures. They're not all presidents. They're not all founding fathers. So we've got Washington on our dual wrap. We've got Roosevelt on our Maduro, Frederick Douglass on our Habano, Alexander Hamilton on our Candela, and Benjamin Franklin on our Connecticut. So we look at it as so many people and so many backgrounds helped build this country into what it is today. No one was perfect. No one came from the same place. But we call it the American spirit. They did what was right. And so we've paid respect to a lot of those. And then because this is a limited release, there's only 250 boxes of this that were made. We called it the Declaration. We didn't put a silhouette on it because we wanted to differentiate it from the core line. So this is our boldest, most robust blend. It is a Pennsylvania broadleaf over a Habano binder, full flavored, full bodied. It's 5.5 by 43 Corona, so a little bit more of a traditional size where everything else is a 6 by 50 Toro. And again, we wanted to do that to differentiate it, that it's a limited release. Even the boxes are different. This is, a very nice foiled Vista traditional cigar box, where our other cigar boxes are built for space savings on a cigar shelf.
Yes,
so as a young brand, you got to do whatever you can to get ahead.
Absolutely.
And if I can fit 50 cigars in the traditional size, that helps us get into a humidor. So it's been a real wild ride, but I think at this point we're in probably 170 stores.
Oh, that's good. I was getting ready to ask you, how can we find you?
40-something states. We have a map on our website, so foundercigarco.com. There's a map where you can find out where we're at. And we always tell people, go into your favorite store, ask about us, because when I call that store for the first time and say, hey, someone asked about you, that just helps open doors for us. So if you could go into those stores, ask for us wherever you get your cigars. That's the best way to do it. So
great. Well, look, there you have it. Angelo gave us a little backdrop on Founder Cigars. He's got the new cigar that's already out in production, the Declaration. Guys, again, this is really close to my heart because, again, being a veteran, go out and support these guys. Go to your local BME. Go out to their website and see if you can get these cigars. I'm quite sure this is a fantastic smoke. You will absolutely love it, and you are supporting a veteran-owned business. Again, Angelo, I appreciate your time, sir. Thanks again for sharing that story with us.
Thanks a lot.
Nice job, Angelo.
Yes, nice job.
Am I right?
Hey, did you check out the 6-pack on that dude wearing that purple shirt?
Sure enough. Did you see the gold chain he had?
I look like I had about 5 cans open on that 6-pack, didn't I? That shit was just spilling over. But,
Douglas said, should we be worried if Air Force doesn't see a plane come in for a month or so? Asking for a friend.
That's funny. Yep. Should we be worried? Well, so even though Nate and I were in the Air Force, everyone's like, oh, so did you fly a plane? No. Do you think they would trust me flying a plane? No, not at all.
I don't even think you can spell airplane.
I don't. Nope, not at all. So Nate, we weren't pilots, and there's so many other jobs in the Air Force that, we weren't even at a base that had planes. So,
Are you seriously?
Yeah.
Which base?
Wow.
In Africa.
Oh
yeah, because Douglas is asking about. He's making should we be worried if the Air Force doesn't see a plane coming in for a month or so? There was a coup. Apparently, the government over there was trying to figure their stuff out, and so that created some conflict.
Gotcha. All right, so let's move to those top 5 here.
Yeah. You guys had a few minutes to figure this out.
Man.
Who wants to go first?
Ooh.
Top 5.
It
could be something you've had before that's no longer in existence. It could be something that's in your rotation right now, or it could just be, well, they can hear me.
Yep.
Or it could be anything that you enjoy.
I am in a lot of different lounges right now, out doing different events and cutting lights, and so I have the opportunity to just talk to the humidor tobacconist and ask them what their favorite is. So I'm often taking a suggestion from somebody, and I enjoy that. I enjoy sampling, every varietal that I can get my hands on. So it's not always a go-to if I'm trying something new. Okay. I would say the 601 Maduro.
All right. Pause.
Hold that thought.
Yep, hold that thought. We're gonna
Hold that
get
thought.
back to
Hold
the
that-
601.
601. Hold on.
And I
Hold on. Anybody got any change? I'm fresh out of quarters.
fresh out of quarters. Okay. Well,
What?
yeah,
All right,
we're back.
we're
Okay,
back.
back at 601.
We're
Go
back.
ahead.
That's
Yes.
setting right in my face.
601.
Yes, and actually, one of the cigars that I was given recently by a Rocky Patel rep was the Emerald.
The
And that
Emerald.
little box press Emerald.
Yeah.
I really
And?
enjoyed.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. That's 2.
Our Candela, which I think we might talk about a little bit later on, is probably one of my favorite morning cigars with coffee.
Nice.
If you guys haven't tried our Candela yet, it is fantastic.
Yep.
Have not, because I still have that sampler in the box.
Can we talk about Candelas now? Is that all right? I'm opening that can.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I mean, you stopped them at number 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let
so
them get 2 more in, and then let's talk about the Candela.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
right.
Our Maduro is my favorite right now.
All right.
It's a Mexican San Andreas wrapper. I really enjoy our Maduro.
Okay.
So that would have to be the other one. And then when we were in Charleston at the Smokeout, if you remember Black Wolf.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed his Maduro as well.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
There's something to be
I'm
said.
seeing a
about
theme
Maduro.
here.
Yeah, exactly.
Maduro,
I'm
Candela, Maduro.
definitely a Maduro. It's one of my favorites.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. Oh,
Brian, you want to go
is that
next?
bottle
No,
actually
I'm
being
gonna
back?
pass.
Otherwise, I would say
Brian.
Karen Berger makes a good Candela cigar, or not Candela. I'm sorry, Maduro as well.
Maduro, yeah, the halftime.
Yep.
I'll throw one out there.
We did a review, and you know what? Surprisingly, I shouldn't say surprisingly, but for
Cigar did
us,
well.
for a cigar that's at that price point and at that size, you wouldn't expect for it to have that much kick. And because it did, we all enjoyed that.
Yeah.
And 1 second, could I get a pour of that too? In
Yeah, me as well. Here, I need a
Every
little fill it up. would you?
bro, what? I mean, sharing means caring. Am I right?
That's right.
Yep. Don't hide it, divide it.
It's you know what? We'll bring that bottle up here once he's finished pouring. Thank you, sir.
It
Hold
sure beats that bottle of monkey shoulder I bought in here last week.
Yeah.
Oh,
Give me a little-
man, this is great.
Oh my god!
Oh. Mm.
What's that pour?
I
Just
Yeah.
shut it like a
hold on.
little
We'll,
bit.
Oh, okay. We're gonna bring the bottle.
we'll
up
bring
here.
the bottle up in a second because this is something I've never tried. Heard all about it
Me too. Oh,
for
my
God knows how many
There you go.
This is
Right there.
years.
The smell is awesome.
Oh yeah. All right.
A Midwinter Nights Duram.
Mm.
Little play on words.
Yeah.
Well, it only comes out once a year. And I will let you know. Hold on.
I'm gonna let you know right now.
Let you know right now. It's close to 100 proof. Right? It's 49.3 and 3/5. Whatever this bottle says. Yeah, we're gonna try this. So, cheers, fellas. I know Brian was having a Mexicoke. I don't know what y'all are drinking, but cheers to you. Thank you for joining on the show. Some more Mexicoke. Okay.
Okay. So we're gonna go.
So Brian, you had a cigar that came to mind.
Yeah, I was gonna throw out Stolen Thrones is another
Yeah.
brand that's out on the East Coast there in Virginia, I think, right? And Jake introduced us to Jake McCluskey. He's the bearded cigar lover on Instagram. He's been just a friend of the company since we launched. That's a funny story too.
Yeah.
But Jake introduced us to Stolen Thrones. Lee Marsh is a great dude. And so, yeah, specifically, I can't think of the one that I like, but Stolen Thrones is probably one brand that when I go into humidor, I'll gravitate. Not every humidor, of course, carries them, but I'll go pick one of those smokes up.
Okay.
Okay.
All right,
Angelo, you had anything on your top 5?
Yeah. So it's interesting. A lot of my top 5 are related more to experiences. For example, one of the cigars that I have a great affinity to, that really, I mean, it's the Drew Estate Undercrown, the blue label. Yeah, and that entire I love that entire series, but the reason that one stays out, and I mention this on most podcasts that I'm on, is when I just got into cigars, it was like the Drew Estate, Undercrown. It's like the first box of cigars that I bought. Rocky Patel 1990. There were some of these cigars that to me I was taking a step into maturing into the cigar experience. And that Undercrown Maduro was one that my good friend John and I, we were new dads, we were new into the workplace, we were figuring life out. He had this, uninsulated room underneath his deck that we would sit in sleeping bags and a little space heater and smoke Undercrown Maduros and just talk about life.
Yeah, I hear that.
Pause.
Excuse me. And I think we're in halftime.
Albums goes on my top list. The ones that I'll say is Rodriguez 40th anniversary. Very limited release. Humidor manager gave me one, and I immediately went and bought 4 of them, one for each of the guys that I smoke cigars with regularly. That cigar was fantastic. I don't even know if he disclosed the blend to it, but that cigar was really good. So the Rodriguez 40th, Undercrown Maduro. I've been smoking a lot of the Crux Marblehead recently.
Okay.
And that's one that I great construction, great flavor profile, affordable cigar. So that's one that when I'm in a humidor, I'll grab.
Pause.
When I'm in the humidor, I grab.
Yeah. I love Rod's comment. Something William Hart has never tried. Well, yeah. I mean, there's things out there I haven't tried.
All right, you back.
All right.
Should we? Yeah, we just lost you when you started saying something. So you want to repeat that?
No, you say the Crux Marble.
Yeah. So one of the cigars that I will buy handfuls of down in Florida is the Aroma de Cuba Mi Amor.
Oh, the Mi Amor, yes.
There you go.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes, the Mi Amor.
That is one cigar you can't go wrong with.
No. And again,
I like the smaller size, not the big size.
Yeah.
Because I think it loses its flavor and everything else on the larger size.
Yeah. So I think that brings me up to what? 4. And the Marble has more of a recent one to me, but I've been smoking a lot of it. I love everything by Crux. I mean, the guys are fantastic. Jeff, who owns Lounge up here in the Minneapolis area, and Tony and the guys. I mean, they're just I tell these guys all the time, like I'll run into Jeff in the wild, at the cigar lounge or at his lounge, and he gives me so much more time than I deserve. All the time.
Really?
Hey, how's it going? How to go down to the Dominican? I was in the DR just not knowing what I was doing. I'm like, I gotta call Jeff. And I called him and talked to me for like an hour and a half. Hey, here's what you got to do. Here's how you do the blending process. Here's what, to make sure that X, Y, and Z happens. So, I mean,
where were you at in DR?
Santiago.
Yeah.
Yep.
Next time you go to Tamboril.
Yeah, that's where our factory is.
Yeah. Okay.
Temporil. Is it Temporil?
Tamboril.
I thought is Tabacalera Las Lavas in Tamboril? The old factory is in Tamboril.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, mixing
It's all right, Brian.
Yep.
Listen, I am loving this declaration.
Dude. And
it is my second go around, and I'm telling you right now, it is fantastic.
Yeah, and what I'll say is
I can't wait to try the other 5, but this
I'll throw the declaration in my top 5 list. It is I gave it out to some friends for Father's Day, and we smoked it together, and they're like, literally my only complaint about this cigar is that I don't have a readily available spot where I can go buy a box of this.
Yeah.
I was like, there are a couple in Minnesota. So,
okay.
But yeah, so I think we absolutely nailed what we were setting out to, the robust strength profile. I'm even sitting here right now going, okay, this one's hitting. The flavor profile is great. It checks all those boxes for me. So I will throw the declaration in my top 5.
Okay,
cool.
So what we're going to do right now, we're going to kind of go around the room to get some feedback on the stick. I know we haven't checked in with the studio audience and the people who...
And the fellows online in a while.
Online in a minute, just to kind of get their thoughts. We're going to start with Kev. What you got, baby?
Smoking this cigar. It's got a good draw, good construction. I didn't get any really transitions until the last quarter of the cigar where it picked up and got a little bit more spicier. So, which was good. So, Hey, I want to ask you guys a question. You guys ever think about doing a remake of the Three Amigos with cigars?
Sir, I don't think the Three Amigos is part of the founding fathers.
Right. Damn. Now, I wish we could zoom in on these cameras because Kevin right now is down even further than me,
Yeah.
holding it with his
Yeah,
fingertips.
his nickname is the Lung.
Long.
He goes through them.
Oh my God.
Anybody else want to grab the mic and share some thoughts, comments? We got Bobby coming up.
And keep it short, Bobby. We
It'll
don't want
be
to hear
very
your life
short.
story.
Hey, by the way, hey, guys, nice job doing the cigar, man. I will tell you, man. Hey, one thing about the Cigarage, we are very honest about our profiles and what we like. Okay, construction is amazing. It smokes very well. It does not at all fit my profile for cigars, in my opinion. I like very heavy cigars and stuff, but I'm sure that the people who like the cigar, in my opinion, it just does not strike a chord with me in terms of the flavor of the cigar. But I like the construction of the cigar, and I'm proud of you guys for doing what you're doing for the soldiers and the forefathers. Job well
Thank
done.
you.
Okay.
And we might want to. I just want to chime in. We might want to try maybe some of the other that's in the line.
Sure.
Yeah, because this
Yeah,
is this is like a specialty, right?
Of course.
Cigar.
Oh, yep.
I'd be honest.
Now you guys mentioned something with the Centinela. What was it? I can't.
Candela.
Yeah,
I told you his
Close.
pronunciation is
Close.
to be off.
I would ask him what's his go-to or what sort of profile does he?
Yeah,
I can tell you his go-to.
well, we don't even have to turn
We
the mic off.
can do that in unison.
Liga
Privada.
Oh yeah.
The number 9 to be exact.
9A Farrell.
You like what you
L4.
like.
Like,
It's good.
oh, he changed his profile. Okay, hold on. Now he's got something to say.
Listen, I've changed my. Hey, now that I've been coming to Cigarage, Will and some of these guys have exposed me to different cigars, and I have changed my profile a little bit. It was always Liga. Now I'm smoking more cigars, and so I do enjoy cigars. But in my opinion, I just like a very, very strong cigar. And I was just being honest with you guys. I don't want to lie to you guys and say it was great for me, but it was not great for me. But it's great for other people, just not me personally.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hey, by the way, I won't lie to you, man. But the construction is amazing.
The ash is phenomenal.
Everything it smoked really well. And so, listen, all I'm saying to you guys is, listen, it's a great cigar for a lot of people. Just for me, just not hitting the points that I'd like to smoke. That's all.
Yeah, but
Appreciate that.
you
Lot
know
of
what?
fish in the sea.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. And this is why we do what we do and why we have as many people as we usually do here in the Cigarage and online. And we send them out if they're not readily available in their area. And thank you, Nate, for sending those to me. I appreciate it. I know Doug is waiting for his still. Yeah, that's why he's laughing over here. But at least Tony got it. Let's go to Tony. Tony's about where I'm at. Okay. Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, there you go. Okay, go ahead.
All right.
All right, Tony, you up?
I took the AirPods. Oh, you hear me all right?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. All right. Well, knocked my socks off. I liked it. Loved it. And I'm not one that normally smokes cigars. Yeah, I usually smoke like those 652, 660s, shit like that. But this is definitely gonna go in my humidor, for sure.
Fantastic.
It's a beautiful size and good draw. I was able to get baking spices later, like in the second, third, and I got some coffee, and the spice mellowed out a little bit, but now in the last third, it's picking up again.
Yep.
I was going to say,
good
the
job,
deeper
guys.
you get into this
And
cigar.
thank you guys for your service.
Pleasure.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you.
And I got to tell you, it's like when you get down to this, most cigars will either knock you out or just be bitter
Yep.
and just hot. And that's when you toss them.
Or nicotine.
Nicotini, like a bikini, but a nicotini.
Nicotini-ish.
Nicotini-ish. But I'm telling you,
I'm a wordsmith, by the way.
You are a wordsmith for sure.
Yep.
And this is what we're based on. I had told Nate, I was like, you got a lot of different heads up in here, smoking different styles of cigars, different strengths of cigars, different flavor profiles, different nicotine profiles. So you're going to get different reactions, but it's always going to be an honest review.
For sure.
We don't get paid to do this. We do this because we want to do this.
Yep.
And we enjoy trying different cigars. And I know, Kel, this is your first go around with a declaration. Now, this is my second time around, and I'm kind of upset because I don't have any more, and I know I'm going to order some more. So that's going to happen. But so what are your thoughts now that you're deep into this?
Well, just to kind of piggyback on a couple of people who were saying the construction is great. For the cigar not being here to rest properly and all the heat and humidity that we've been having, it withstood the test of time.
But hold on. I mean, Nate,
you know what I'm saying?
They didn't show up today. They didn't show up yesterday.
I understand.
But I'm saying
you didn't have it for 2 or 3 months. That's what I'm saying.
No, it wasn't months, but it was a week or two.
You know me, farm to table.
Yeah, he goes straight to the humidor.
Yeah.
Lights up as he's walking out of the humidor.
I walk out of a cigar shop with 2 cigars in my mouth lit up.
Right.
I'm that dude. My humidor, and they bust my chops. I don't give a fuck, but they bust my chops all the time. On any given day, I probably have more Bovita packs than cigars because I don't bullshit around.
Yeah.
I buy them, I smoke them, and I buy some more. I'm not that dude that want to sit there. Oh yeah, 1989, I got my first Liga. The wrapper's yellow, or what? No, I would. That story will never come out of my mouth. Yeah,
never.
Yeah.
And we were gonna hold a raffle.
Yeah.
Last year during our 3rd year anniversary. On how many Boveda packs he actually had in his humidor.
It's like a deck of cards.
Compared to his cigars. I was like, everybody said, oh, he's got about 1 cigar and about 40 Boveda packs.
Hey.
All crackers just resting next to each other, fighting the good fight.
And shout out to Doug by sending me that Amazon thingamajig, and I can regenerate those Boveda packs. Because I got pillows now.
Hey, and Douglas already said Kel and resting cigars are not synonymous.
There you go. Whatever word he said.
Nicaragua. Anyway, Tony said, could you please repeat the deal you're running?
Yes.
Yeah. So right now, then, if you go to our website, foundercigarco.com, and if you buy a 5-pack, any 5-pack, any 5 cigars, for every 5 cigars, then we'll automatically add the limited edition declaration to your order. So there's no code, there's no discount, no special link or anything like that. You just buy a 5-pack on our website and we will ship you a declaration with your order.
Nice.
Wow. So Brian, you know what? You guys are taking away my thunder. I'm just telling you right off the bat. And what I mean by that is this. We had other guests on the show and what have you. And the first thing I hit them up with, do y'all offer what?
Military
discount. Military
to be followed with
senior citizen. Hey, I lead with that half the time. And my wife, I drive my wife freaking crazy. Every time we go out, I'm like a broken record. You guys offer military discount, Hey.
You offer a Revolutionary War discount?
Bam.
Yes. Love that.
Don't force me to grab my musket out the trunk of my car.
He'll only be here for 5 minutes trying to load this shit.
I'll clear this whole room out with just one,
We'll all be gone before you're able to
have at the
one shot.
Oh, man. Go ahead.
I was going to say, Dougie, you want to say anything or chime in? I know we got Cousin Kenny on
Blackout
over here. Like, what the fuck is up with your video? Bro, get a light, bro.
Cut that porch light on, brother.
Porch light or candle light, something, bro.
This is so good.
No, I wish, the only thing I can say is I wish that the cigar arrived. I know I'm looking forward to smoking that when it gets here.
Yes,
I'll let it sit and acclimate for a couple of days before it does. I'm just super impressed.
You should
with
have
what
it
you
by
guys have
July
done.
4th.
Hey, you never know. It
Hopefully.
moved 30 miles in 4 days. You
yeah.
got a couple hundred more to go. But no, super proud of hearing your guys' story and what you've done with the brand, and for a up and coming brand of cigars, and the story that you have and the thought and process that you put in it. It is inspiring, and
Thank you.
definitely will drive people to try the cigars, and to hear that you're doing it the right way and going for a good product, not just a brand recognition. That speaks volumes, because there's so many out there. Sorry about that.
There's a booster.
Go
somebody who thinks he's cool. He's trying to do the opening scene from Top Gun. I don't know. But there's so many brands out there that just make it look pretty and talk a great game, and then you smoke the product and you never go back.
All fluff, no stuff. Yep.
Hearing what you guys have done, it definitely gives me that inspiration myself to try that product and feel like it's something that I will go back to. Hopefully it lives up to it, and you're getting honest feedback from the guys, which is the best way we can do it. So thank you for joining, for sure.
Yeah, and Nate, thanks for bringing on Brian and Angelo, man.
Correct,
like
yes.
I love the fact that it's just not one person we're talking to all three of the guys, and it's truly an honor to have you guys on as we're smoking your cigar. I mean, bro, can I take it?
Love it. I swear, when I had a mustache, part of my mustache was always charred because I'd smoked cigars so low.
You know what it is? It's like when you get to this point, you're upset because it's going to be over real soon, and you smoke it down to this because you wanted to keep going.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So that's right there. That tells you something. When we smoke a cigar down to here, because honestly, in some of our shows, I know some of the audience members, we usually don't, but some of our audience members haven't got a third of the way through and they trashed the cigar.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You did it earlier today.
I did do it earlier today. And you know what? Fuck that. Because I've said it from the very beginning when we first started 4 fucking years ago. I'm like, show me a Rocky Patel brand. And I'm not afraid to say it. Show me a Rocky Patel brand in any of his lines that I should smoke and I'll be okay with. Bro, I lit up that 20th anniversary Lancero today.
Oh.
I didn't get halfway through the bitch before I tossed it. I was like, trash. It's just my thing. And Nate, I know you had mentioned the Emerald. Emerald was one of those that within this crew, 50% was tossed.
So
really?
Yeah, I just letting you know, bro. We're not sponsored by anybody. Nobody pays us to say what we have to say. So we're gonna right off the cuff. Yeah.
I hope not, because if you were, you just flush one down the toilet.
Look, he was never on my fucking radar to begin with. I gotta tell you that. You can send me 1,000 fucking RPs, and guess where those are going?
All right, easy, Buckaroo.
They're gonna go straight to the Cigars for Warriors because I'm gonna donate every single fucking stick.
So you gonna give us your shit? What's up with that?
Hey, somebody's gonna like it.
Yeah, right.
Somebody gonna like it.
One man's trash is another
man's treasure.
I did have a Lancero 2 weeks ago when I was at Stogies and Stories when I was in Idaho. 64-year-old stick.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did they dig it out of the ground? What
was
the?
It?
Yeah. It was.
Hey, what was it next to my musket?
Yeah. Hey man, it was a privilege to be given that cigar, but
heck yeah,
it was just fun to smoke. Aaron from Stogies and Stories. Yeah.
All right, we have a question from Bobby.
It's not a question; it's a follow-up, dogs. Hey, dogs, listen. I wasn't saying the cigar was bad. All I was saying was my profile. It was just different from my profile, but the construction
we understood
was good.
That, Bobby.
All that stuff.
We understood you, babe.
You good, son? Probably love you, brother.
You're not gonna hurt our feelings.
You're not gonna hurt anybody's feelings, bro. You're good.
That's why I mentioned you should try the citronella.
Yeah, we got 5
Candela.
other sticks, man, for sure.
Listen to him.
The camera there for a second. I went and cried in the bathroom.
That's true. That's true. He had to go splash some water in his face, get the red eyes gone. These guys hate us.
It hurts so
They
bad.
hate us.
We got Ted. We got Ted.
Getting yelled at by Bobby.
All right.
We got
So,
Ted.
although it doesn't fit my profile, I haven't put it down. And so that says something.
Yeah.
Amen,
Because I
brother.
have put some down.
Yes.
I put one down last week. So,
Okay.
So I'll transition into our Candela then. So
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
when we blended our Candela, it
Not the
was-
citronella, Kel.
not the citronella. No.
Keep the bugs away.
So we again,
Oh,
one of
it
our
is?
hypothesis was that hey, let's come out with the most common sizes, and then Maduro, Habano, Connecticut. But the first one we launched with was our dual wrap because it was visually appealing and smoked really well. But when I was talking to the factory, I was like, hey, what are the guys at the factory smoking a lot of? And he's like, right now they're smoking a lot of Candelas. So I was like, Candelas? All right, let's do it up. Send me some stuff. Excuse me. And that cigar is a home run. Our Jake out in Virginia Beach, one of the guys, he's a retired 2-star general. He won't touch a Candela. And over the course of months, he finally got this guy to smoke it. And he's like, Jake, you know what I think of Candelas? And he's like, I'd buy this. I would buy this cigar. He's like, I won't touch him, and I'll buy this. So
What is the primary reason for that, do you think?
Well, tell them about too. We were on a podcast, the Cigar Guys, with Ish from.
Yeah.
He owns his own factory, and he does not touch a Candela. And this is a guy that.
He burned his lip smoking it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Halfway through the podcast, we kept kind of giving him a little bit of shit about it, and he just finally he gave in. He lit up the Candela, and he couldn't stop talking about it for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's got a little secret weapon in it. It's got Corojo in it, and which is a little unique for a Candela. And what Ish said about it was that if you would have blindfolded me, handed me this cigar, there's no way I would have known this was a Candela. And we actually put it as like a mild plus, medium minus, maybe.
Medium minus. It's probably our lowest on the strength profile.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when we line them up, it's definitely one of our more mild cigars. And he's like, no, guys, this is definitely almost a full-bodied cigar. And we're like, okay. I mean, to each your own, right?
But we'll say that where it's from the strength perspective, it's not high on the strength scale, but from the flavor perspective, it is our most complex. The flavor journey you go on with that cigar is fantastic.
It's so smooth.
And what a lot of people with a Candela, and when we launched ours, I kept getting really good feedback on this, and I'm like, well, every time I'm in the humidor now, let me buy a Candela. So I've smoked every single one of them in the industry, and
Jake Wyatt, that's a good one.
Yeah, but what most people will do is they'll take a Candela and they'll blend it with Habano.
Yeah.
So they'll do like a barber pole, or they'll do something where the wrapper is, and so yeah, ours is Candela wrapper. But with the Corojo and the filler, what it does is that earthiness. I mean, I love Corojo. Stay tuned for the Founders lineup. Corojo.
Yeah.
But I think it just does enough with that earthiness and kind of that mineral. It tempers the. I don't feel like I'm sticking my head up the skirt of a lawnmower right now. But you still get that. You get I floral, citrus, fruity, a little bit of apple, some of that, but you also get the really nice earth balance of that as well. So I think it's one of those things where, again, I don't know if you can tell by our complexions, but none of us have a Cuban grandpa.
What?
I mean, you could have fooled me.
Yeah, and Brian's dialect over here, if you're picking up on that accent. But I think it's just one of those things where, again, we had an idea and just the stars aligned for that one. And we were listening to a podcast. Brian, do you remember this a couple years back? We're listening to a podcast, and this person that's getting interviewed, they're like, yeah, what are you smoking these days? And like, I'm smoking a lot of Candela. They're like, that's not something we hear often on the show. And like, and let me say this, if you're not smoking the Apostate Feathered Serpent or the Founders Hamilton, you're doing it wrong. Those are the only two that you need to smoke in the industry.
Wow.
And on the spot, I'm just like, oh my goodness. I did not expect that at all.
No doubt.
To get a shout out like that.
Well, I'm about to cry because
I'm
just saying. You're talking about lips burning.
We have a question from Kevin.
Oh, we do.
Yeah.
All right.
You will.
Just a comment that overall, after finishing the cigar, I give it a thumbs up. It's anytime I don't have to light a chaser to go along with this.
Like you did last
Like you did last week. We'll talk
It's
about that in a minute.
it's a good cigar. So good job, guys.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
Oh, Pete, go ahead.
Outside of the cigar, which I didn't have the pleasure to smoke, but I just really appreciate one of the great things about the Cigarage, other than the brotherhood that we have, is the opportunity to find out about new companies and or companies that I don't know much about. There's a lot of cigars when you walk into
that's right,
a cigar store, humidor, and so I appreciate not just what you're doing, but just the story behind it, because for a cigar smoker like me, we've talked about this before, you tend to gravitate to what you know.
Yeah.
And so now I know a little bit more about you, so I appreciate that, and it's been great having you. Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate that, brother.
and you know what? To go off of what Pete said, that's one of the major reasons why I love this space. Not because it's my own, but because this introduces people to cigars they haven't seen, tried, and once they try something new and they experience something, they're like, "Wow, what was that?" You know what I mean? And it just changes people's profiles. And like we said earlier, we were joking around about Bobby just being on the big of the bottle line, but he's changed since he's actually been here in the Cigarage.
Yeah, but it's true. We're a creature of habit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's very true.
And a lot of things are factored into that. I mean,
Well, it's funny you bring that up too, because I feel like one of the things that I think that we've done well as a brand is the retail experience for people in a humidor. And a lot of humidor, like we nerd out about cigar stuff all the time, and we try to approach it from the perspective of, if I'm in a humidor, how can I best serve that customer? Or if I'm on the receiving end of this, how? And so I even think about, we're in humidors all the time, and it drives me crazy when I'm in a humidor and I'm looking at cigars, because I'm always looking for something new, and I see something new and I have no idea what it is. I'm like, oh, I like that brand. What's the cigar? And I'm like pulling up my phone and I'm doing the thing. Like if that's me looking at a Founders, I'm walking past it. Or if it's something else. But because I'm a nerd, I take the time to try to figure out what it is, so if I want to smoke it or not. So for us, things like, there's 3 ways to identify our cigars. If you think of the Maduro, if you walked into a lounge, you said, "Hey, do you have the Founders Maduro?" Well, that's way number 1. Do you have the red Founders? That's way number 2. Or if it's called the Roosevelt, hey, do you have the Founders Roosevelt? So there's 3 unique ways, because some people associate cigars different ways. So we want to give, again, the consumers different ways to connect with the cigars. Also, the cigar boxes, very space saving, easy to access. On the lids is printed the blend information, the strength profile, all that. And then we designed some really nice shelf talkers. So trying to tell people what the wrapper is, what the flavor notes are on there, and then also the strength profile as well, with a QR code that sends it to the full page if they want that information on it. So we try to equip people, because like we get three seconds of someone's attention.
If that.
Yeah. Especially nowadays.
Yeah. And you know what? I got to give you guys props for that declaration box. That is a beautiful, beautiful box.
Yeah, it turned out really good, didn't it?
For no doubt. Like it just grabbed our attention when we were at PCA. I know you wanted to get with Founders anyway, and I know I had set that meeting up with with Nate, but you took over with Angelo, and that's all good, because you guys know how crazy PCA was.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's 3 days of nonstop madness. Like, it was just crazy. So I'm glad we were able to catch Angelo at one point, being able to, edit that video with people walking through and whatever. That's why I edited all that shit out. So it made the video look good, And yeah, listen, I'm proud of you guys for putting something out. And that I wanted to ask, what made you think of Founders to begin with?
Angelo's the visionary.
I'll take that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And I'll interject and say that U.S. just got a red card. Dang it.
Yeah. Somebody just shouted that out. Thanks, Bobby.
So founders. So 2020 was a pretty crazy time.
Yeah.
And that's also when the Hamilton soundtrack was running through the world. I'm going to puff on this so it doesn't go out again.
Well, I can't puff on mine anymore because
talking too much.
There's no more.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm getting there.
Dude.
So anyway, what struck me about, really digging into the Hamilton storyline, but also just understanding U.S. history around, think about where we came from as a country.
Yeah.
We were colonies, and then we got fed up with how we were being run. And so, people who had everything to lose, like everything to lose, treason, all that, went against the country to say, this isn't right. We want to do it different. We don't want a king. We don't want eminent domain. We don't want to go out and conquer. We want to run our things the way we want to run it. And so just the idea of the founders of our country, and then the extension of that is the founders of our country. Yeah, the founding fathers, the first presidents, all of that, huge pivotal, but also just the people throughout our history that helped, so like Roosevelt, he's a huge conservationist. Frederick Douglass, he was a slave turned abolitionist. He was a reverend. He was all these things. He was an orator. Benjamin Franklin, inventor, printing press, politician, statesman, all those things. So there's so many different people throughout our country's history that played a key role into establishing who we are and which way this country has turned out 250 years later.
All right. So before we shut down the show, I have one last question. And it might be a two-parter or it might be just a single question. Would you think of doing a Tea Party or Revolution cigar? I mean, that's a thought.
Yeah, that's good. We had another good.
Look, he's by Big Lighter.
Hey, write that one down.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm not gonna charge for that.
We'll put it in the submission box.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
It would have been great for the birthday though.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like a tea party cigar. Got hints of green tea or black tea.
Ginseng.
A what?
Yeah.
Ginseng.
Ginseng. He can't even say ginseng. What the ginseng, bro? Where are you drawing these words from, bro?
Out of space.
Out of space, bro.
It's his word of the day. It's his word of the day calendar.
And then you think about Paul Revere, running through it with the Midnight Ride. Ooh, ooh.
Oh my God.
Incorporate that with handlebars and cigars.
One is by land,
two is by sea. Oh,
hey guys!
Hey, we're throwing it out there, fellas.
Taking notes.
You got a whole think tank over here.
Hit us up.
Yeah.
Oh, and this goes out to Nate from Ruben. That sampler I bought in Charleston truly impressed my brother, but now I'm jealous. Guess I have to take advantage of that promo you have.
Oh, come on, Ruben. Nice.
There you go, Ruben. Listen,
Thanks,
I told you I held on to that sampler box that I bought from you down in Charleston because I will be taking that to the lake house in Florida, bro. I know what I'm doing for the 4th. What y'all doing for the 4th?
Yes.
For sure.
Yes. All right.
Now, before we chime out, is there anything that we need to look out for, or our viewers need to look out for over the horizon that's maybe in production or get ready to roll out into production
That you could talk about?
that you could talk about?
Or yes, there's something out there, but you can't talk about it.
Do you want to talk about the plan for this?
What, the tea party?
The tea party.
So we do it. We do have a plan. I mean,
Okay.
we're
Breaking
we're not
news.
all firing from the hip at all times.
That's
but
not
we,
true at all.
so we do have a general plan for what's coming next.
Okay.
the goal here with the declaration is to potentially move it into the production line, but it's not going to be called the declaration. We're going to and it's going to be a 6x50 Toro. And we're standardizing on our core line about 6x50, at least right now.
Okay.
So any of our LE cigars that we release, they're going to have, it's going to be a departure for, like Angela had said, from a 6x50. It's not going to have a silhouette on it. So the declaration will move into the production line at the end of this year or early next year with a silhouette. So we do have a historical figure. We do have kind of a list of figures that we're going to put on that one. And then we've got a short list of what we want to move in and to do for an LE next year.
Nice.
Size, we're looking at different Vitolas and different blends we want to do. Definitely Corojo's on the list.
Yeah. Yes, I think that
Doug said sounds like the Declaration is becoming the Constitution.
Yeah, I like that. Douglas, bro, I'm telling you. Doug's got them every now and then, man. I'm telling you. Paul Revere, Midnight Ride, Lancero is next.
I think what was exciting about last year for us is that we knew we were going to release something. And so we finally got back into blending, which is a big step for the company. And then just where we're at as a company, I think we all have wrappers that we're drawn to that we really want to play around with. Something that, something personally for me, love Corojo. I love Honduran tobacco. I'm on a huge kind of Honduran kick right now. And so there's things that there's always things bouncing around, but yeah, we've talked about maybe doing 1 or 2 releases next year where we'll do, we will reblend the Declaration to try to accomplish the same things. Full flavor, robust, in that 6x50 size. So that's the thing. We also didn't want to cheapen this by saying like, hey, I know that this was a limited release, but now you can buy it forever. It would really cheapen that. So we want something to be Declaration adjacent where, hey, if you liked the Declaration, you're going to love this cigar.
You're going to love the Constitution.
Yeah. and I think too, we're really kicking around the idea of, because this isn't that big of a lift, maybe do 2 releases next year because then we can really start playing around with stuff.
Hell yeah.
Now, is there a small or a remote possibility when y'all do that, would y'all give us an exclusive or at least come back on the show?
Heck yeah, we'll come back on this show.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I like it. Brian's all in. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, next time we'll come down to the garage and be in person.
Oh,
that'd be sick.
Yeah. Hey, business just picked up, ladies. I like that.
No, but I had put it out there earlier.
Yep.
To Nate.
What you put out?
Our 4th annual.
Oh, the 26th of September.
Thank you.
Cigars for Warriors, but go ahead.
Well, let Ruben put up. There you go.
Oh, look at that.
Hey,
there's that handsome guy again on that road glide.
Oh,
Who's
my.
that? Look at that bug right there. Got smoke coming out the tailpipe and the cigar.
But you guys want to come down. Like, seriously, come on down because we do it up. Like, there's raffles, there's food trucks, it's
a motorcycle ride.
And there's a motorcycle ride, which is all about
Cigars for Warriors motorcycle ride.
There you go. It's all about handlebars and cigars at that point. I take the back seat. I won't ride on his back seat, but I take the back seat.
Yeah. You ain't ride on the back of my
But
you gonna give me 2 wheels to sit on?
Listen,
I'll ride in the sidecar.
we got plenty of people in here, but we got 2 people online from Ohio and New York that have been down here for our annual. And I'm telling you, it was a blast.
Yes,
we had a great time.
We do the best we can for being 2 schmoes.
2 schmoes in the garage.
Well, guys,
German brothers.
Yes. Sprechen die Deutsch.
Klar, Herr Kommissar.
Whatever he just said. He said Nicaraguan.
He still can't say Nicaragua. I love it.
Well, guys, look, we're going to wrap this up. Once again, we want to thank you guys for taking time out of your busy day to join us, to share your cigar with us, to share your story with us. It was by far one of the best shows that we had. Love the story, love the cigar. Me personally, would I buy it again? That's an absolute yes. So we definitely love that. If you have anything you want to add, if not, we're gonna go ahead and shut this down and go with our send off. You're more than welcome to hang loose for the after show because the after show is really when I let my little hair down.
Oh boy.
And I take this man's ear off and let them damn bad boys breathe.
Will, it was so good to catch up with you again down at in Charleston.
Yes, sir.
Thanks so much for this invitation. It was so great to be here with you guys today.
Oh, of course, bro. I wouldn't have it any other way. Especially that's why I was vying for you for July 1st, since it's on Wednesday, right before July 4th.
Yes.
Come on, man. The timing could not have been better, bro. Oh my God. Yeah.
Love that.
Okay, hold on. Put it to the camera right here. Look, this is where Kevin took that cigar of yours.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Bro.
How low can you go?
How low can you go? Bro, I had to stop. I had to stop here. But
hey, you got me beat, man.
Hey, he's still going strong, he says.
Jeez.
It's like a puzzle. You got to figure out which part of it's burning your lip and rotate that away. And
Mind you, he doesn't have any fingernails. He just got nubs.
Well, look, thanks again for everybody taking time out of their busy day to come join us here every Wednesday. We really appreciate you guys taking time out. As we say always, tell a friend. We got two schmoes in the garage just kicking it, talking cigar, talking life, talking everything and anything underneath the sun. So, with that being said, we want everybody out there to be happy, to be healthy, to be safe, but more importantly, we want you to be easy. So next week, God bless. Have a fantastic week.